this exploration. Wow, I can't help but see this sigh and this beautiful smile on your face. So share with us, how was this experience for you?
Well, to be honest, a drastic change the way I felt from the beginning to the end of the session, to be honest. And the way the coach, uh, brought in the metaphors and, the things that was like 100% uh, related to the story that I was, creating within my mind. So perfect match, I would say. So that helped a lot to to create that vision within myself, and to connect these dots and uh, work towards a result, or rather a better outcome, I would say. Yeah, it was a great session. Yeah, helped me a lot.
Yeah. So the pictures resonated a lot with you.
Yes.
And what I can't help but notice is your state of being, how that shifted from the beginning of the session till now. You seem so calm and
Of course, that's true.
and I'm
Totally.
just, I'm just wondering, what are you noticing, or is there something you could share with us about the difference in your thinking process?
Hmm. In the at the beginning of the discussion, I was like, I was totally a mess, I would say. I had a lot of things coming into my mind, and when Ben asked me to slow down, and uh, when coach asked me to do that, then uh, then only the that clarity
Mm,
appears in front of me.
yeah.
So that slowing down helped me a lot to
Mhm.
think clearly, and that clarity brought out the best out of me, I would say, during the discussion. So yeah, that was perfect. So towards the end, now I want to like work on that plan, kind of a feeling. And I'm like eager to, go out and, start working on that.
That's
That's
beautiful.
good. That's good.
Yeah, I can really feel this energy and the, that eagerness in you. Um, what could you maybe share with us about this partnership between you and the coach today?
Well, I think the connection between the coach was very good, especially because the coach highlighted exactly the things that I wanted to, take up from that discussion. Even though there were a lot of things, when coach highlighted, the phrase things, that was totally resonated to what I wanted to achieve. So that was perfect. So, and at the same time, the way the coach handled the discussion, it was more relaxing. I didn't feel like, it's a coaching session or whatever. It's just like, a casual discussion, I would say. Very relaxing. That helped me a lot, because when you're tense, you're not thinking. That's what I did. So in this
Hmm.
situation, I was relaxed, and, beginning I was a bit tense, but the way coach handled the situation, perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. So, what is a final message that you would like to share with us about coaching after having had this experience?
Coaching is a very, very amazing tool, I would say. You know, just like I realized during that 30 minutes time, uh, it's like, even though I didn't realize that I have gone through a lot during that 30 minutes, and, at the end of the discussion, I have got what I really wanted to have within that given time. So coaching is something, that's the best tool to use if you want to help someone. That's what I believe. And that's why I want to, excel in coaching.
Thank you for allowing us to witness how you are actually using this as part of your own personal journey and for allowing us to learn from this beautiful experience you've had today. Thank you
Thanks
so
a lot.
much.
Thanks a lot for giving me the
Thank you.
opportunity. Thank you very much.
And so there we have some contribution. Will you be kind enough to help us to read?
Sure, Ben.
Sure, thank you. Let me just share the screen. And here we go.
So, what stood out for you in today's session? The coach closed his eyes, listening inwardly to the client's inner world, very powerfully and impactfully. The shift that the client experienced and how well the metaphor resonated with the client. The use of the metaphors was king in this conversation to help the client make the shift and see clearer where he stands. Amazing. How the coach danced with the client inwardly and allowing the client to connect to himself in such an amazing, organic manner. Asking the client to slow down while his emotion were rushing him to give answers gave the client a huge space to reflect and give more effective answers. The amazing power of this transformative process expands the mind and allows the client to experience his struggle and connect deeply to his inner thoughts. Coach focuses on the current feeling, thinking approach of the client instead of the tactile goal mentioned by the client, which is not achievable in a coaching conversation. Change the thinking process of the client from feeling held back to powerful, from the feeling held. Okay, I think you got harvested the gems of what the client put on the table, particularly the client's self-perception. I am amazed to observe how the principles work so powerfully and organically. It's natural and powerful. I witnessed the inside out evocative impact, observing the nonverbals and explicit words to find meaning, pausing the client. The coach's way of observing the client and the way the client was thinking and supporting the client to see within.
So
Thank
thank
you.
you, everybody. What an amazing session. So